Hello everyone, welcome to the Classic Sega Summer. If you guys are unaware of what this is, Sweet Victory 117, or 117, I'm sorry dude, I don't know if I remember how to say your username, and Awesome Sauce XP are starting up a summer of classic Sega games, basically where you play your favorite Sega Genesis games. You either let's play them, showcase them off, or challenge mode. You kind of more or less do whatever you feel like doing with these Genesis games. Me, since I didn't grow up with the Sega Genesis, I more or less had just friends that either came over or I just visited and I played the games there. Since I'm not well versed in Genesis games, I do have a few favorites that I do like, but I mean I won't be let's playing any of them. But to start this off, I wanted to do my first showcase game is Greendog, the beach surfer dude. Because what better way says summer than a beach surfer dude? And I'm realizing you guys are probably not even reading about the story, but that is Greendog. That is the beach surfer dude. You know, he's in his, swim trunks, his no shirt, because he's a surfer dude, and his, his cool hip and hat. And he wakes up in the beach one day after being wiped out, and he finds this pendant. And Bambi, even though she never tells her his name, it tells him her name, he automatically knows it. And there's treasure involved. And, rampaging enemies. This game's pretty cool for what it is. This game was more or less one of those games they made back in the early 90s, before Sonic was Sega's mascot. So it kind of has a neat little history to it. This was the only game in the series they ever made, though. There's not another one. I think it's actually a pretty decent game. But the funny thing is I don't know, I would think that there'd be more than one game of, someone would make if they wanted to have a mascot for the system. But let's see, we gotta go through 6 Caribbean islands and get the pieces of the treasure. And only then, when we have the treasure, we'll be able to take off this cursed amulet. And here we go. We got ourselves a title screen. That's the Greendog's, hella plane or whatever, I don't know. It's his little gimmick thing. But here's Greendog, the beach surfer dude. Got us some nice, cool, Calypso-style island music. I don't know, I like the music for this game. No, don't you fly away from me. Did I press start? Oh god, I don't know what I did. Is this me playing? Hang on. No, that's not me playing. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah. And since he's a surfer dude, he has to strike a cool pose before we actually play. But yeah, it's a side-scroller. Yeah, it's a pretty good side-scroller. We shoot tikis and different things to get treasures. We gotta use our Frisbee because, cool beach surfer dudes. And since we're in the Caribbean, we have every enemy you can think about to murder us. We got piranhas that are out for our blood. I'm not kidding. They will latch on, and you have to shake the control pad to make them jump off you. Yeah, let's see. We got to get food points, and that little thing I picked up was, I guess, a health drink or something. But that's how we cover health. Clock is one of our few power-ups we get. We don't get very many. But ow! Stop hitting me. And as you can tell, he says "ow," which I do, but I don't like that he takes that. He says that whenever he gets damaged. Yeah, this game you can easily get a bit overwhelmed, because there's several spots the enemies will just kind of respawn on your face. And ow, shit, get off me! Yes, they're out for my blood. Because I'm that cool, apparently. Everyone must have my cool blood. Ow! Shit! Get off me! Get off me! So yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't ever want to do a full Let's Play of this game, because I can't really think of much to say about this, other than it's just kind of a neat-ish theme game to do for this classic Sega Summer. I mean, it's not really that hard. I mean, some of the later levels get hard, but what retro game doesn't have harder later levels? At least, okay, I should say good games. And I'll show you the next level what the what the power-ups do. Because, ow! Stop jumping on me, you son of a bitch. Thank you. I swear I'm pretty decent at this game. It's just hard. There we go. Yeah. Swinging on vines. Because, you know, every cool beach kid does this. Ow! 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 Alright. I will say this, though. The levels are actually pretty long. Instead of just, you know, a quick little fare some Mario side-scrollers had back at the time. Come on, duck! Duck and throw the stupid thing. Thank you. Where'd the little... Oh, this game. I promise I somewhat like this game. It just has a lot of the issues that, like, the side-scrollers had of, you know, having the items despawn once they're off the screen, because there was a juice thing that I completely missed out on. Shut up. Ow. Yeah, so I don't know, like, I like this game, and it does a little bit to help kind of cool me off in this, in this hot time that we have, weather-wise, where I live. I don't know, and I mean, I probably played this game the first time when I was about 7, so I don't know, I have a little bit of nostalgia for it. Not tons and tons like some people would, but... Ow. Cool pose, we beat the first level. Well, I guess first stage. The game's kind of divided into like 6 different levels. 2 to 3 stages of each one. Yeah, the way most levels are, it's the first stage is like a side-scroller, and if there's a second stage, it's either some kind of gimmick, like later on you're gonna have vehicles, like not vehicle sections, but you can either ride a skateboard or rollerblade your way through through mazes, and the second, well, on level 1, the third stage from level 2 on is always a temple style side scroller, because this is where you get the treasure. And there's always there's just tons of dangers, and ow, I don't want to get shot in the face. Yeah, so how I actually came to remember this game, I was at a local old game store I would use. It's where I buy most of my retro stuff, and it's a shame they closed, because I freaking love that place. It's actually where I got my Retro Duo and my GameCube. I got a lot of stuff from there. I was probably one of their best customers. But, I remember seeing this there, and I was actually tempted to buy a Genesis just so I could play it. I don't know, and that's just how I remembered this game, because, like I said, I had played it maybe twice when I was about 7, but I remember loving it. And I guess, I don't know, it has held up a little bit in my nostalgia. It's still not, like, an amazing, amazing game, but, I don't know, it has its problems, but I mean, you know, what retro game doesn't have issues? Come on. Oh yeah, you have to jump, throw your Frisbee into those things to activate it. Shut up, don't you... Oh my gosh. And since this is the boss, yeah, there are actually bosses in this game. I'll show you what the little power-ups do. You use the power-ups by pressing the A button. And the coin is like an insta-Frisbee thing. We'll go ahead and just use 2 so we can kill him. And we'll use our helmet, an umbrella, which pretty much stops all the damage we take from him. And the bosses become pretty much broken at that point if you have those power-ups, because you don't take damage, and you're pretty much just throwing your Frisbee at, infinite speeds. Well, we got our first piece from Granada, I believe it's what it's called, and this is kind of like a bonus slash just travel to next stage thing. I kind of hate it because you have to literally just mash the C button. I don't know if you can hear me mashing it. Well, you probably can now because I'm actually like pressing it a bit harder. But if you kind of get going down, you have to really jam it to keep going from into the water. And the water's every water in this game is infested with piranhas for some reason. I don't know. Maybe Sega didn't really do their homework, but like not every water thing in South America, every mass. It's actually hurting my thumb. Every mass of water in South America has piranhas in it, apparently. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. And since whenever you come to this palm tree, you know you can pass on. So let's go to the next stage. And with this reggae music, this is going to be all I'm going to show off for this game. I don't know. It's a cool game. I don't really have much to say about it other than it's cool. I remember having lots of nostalgia for it. And it's just a decent side-scroller for the Genesis. So, yeah, this is my entry to Classic Sega Summer. Hope you can all go to Sweet Victory 117's channel, message them if you want to do this. I don't know, it's something really fun for me to do, and I guess showcase some of the few Sega Genesis games that I do know to you guys. So, thank you again for watching. See you next Classic Sega Summer video.